Our top story this morning, after being snubbed by the Samajwadi Party BSP by announcing of their pre-poll alliance, the Congress is now charting out strategy to go solo in Uttar Pradesh in the 2019 Lok Sabha polls. Ghulam Nabi Azad, Congress UP Chief Raj Babbar and other leaders will hold a crucial meeting in Lucknow today. Congress is likely to roll out its Mission Uttar Pradesh in the first week of February. According to the Congress's plan, Rahul Gandhi will address 10 public meetings in the state and will also visit Prayagraj to attend the ongoing Ardh Kumbh Mela. Sources said that the instructions have already been issued by party leadership to UP Congress committee to set up a war room and strengthen the party at the booth level.
The BSP and the SP have every right to have an alliance. I think the Congress party has a tremendous amount to offer the people of Uttar Pradesh. So we will obviously do our best as the Congress party. We will fight for our ideology, and I think we might give a surprise or two to people about what the Congress party is capable of doing and how the Congress party can mobilize in Uttar Pradesh. Of course, I have tremendous respect for Mayawati ji, for Mulayam Singh Yadav ji, for Akhilesh ji, and they are open to do what they choose.
निर्णय लिया है एक प्रकार से कांग्रेस पार्टी के बारे में उन्होंने थोड़ा गलत भी बोला, मगर हम उसको एक्सेप्ट करते हैं क्योंकि ये हमारा तरीका है, हम प्यार से राजनीति करते हैं, मगर फिर हम अपनी जगह बनाएंगे।
Now on Saturday, Akhilesh Yadav and Mayawati announced their pre-poll alliance to take on the BJP in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. India Today has now accessed the game plan of the newly formed alliance of the Bahujan Samaj Party and the Samajwadi Party. Both the parties' central leadership are now working closely to organize joint rallies of Akhilesh and Mayawati in BJP strongholds, including Prime Minister Modi's constituency, Varanasi. Both the leaders are expected to address around 20 rallies together. Akhilesh Yadav has also decided to change his campaign strategy in order to work in accordance with BSP's style of campaigning. And he will now focus more on conducting rallies than his trademark Rath Yatras.
आज बहुजन समाज पार्टी और समाजवादी पार्टी के दोनों नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट की, मुखिया की ये संयुक्त व खासकर प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी की तथा बीजेपी के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष श्री अमित शाह की, अर्थात इन दोनों गुरु व चेले की नींद उड़ाने वाली अति महत्वपूर्ण एवं ऐतिहासिक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस हो रही है।
It's official. Bua and Bhatija Jodi will fight 2019 polls against Modi and Shah, sans Rahul Gandhi's Congress. Saturday's announcement buries almost 2-decade-old grudges. Both Akhilesh and Maya dismissed the charges of political opportunism.
बहुजन समाज पार्टी और समाजवादी पार्टी का केवल चुनावी गठबंधन नहीं है, बल्कि भाजपा द्वारा किए जा रहे अन्याय और अत्याचार का अंत भी है। अब बहुजन समाज पार्टी, समाजवादी पार्टी और दोनों पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता मिलकर के भाजपा के अत्याचारों का डटकर मुकाबला करेंगे।
The SP-BSP settled on an equal pact, claiming 38 seats each, 2 for its allies, while there was no place for Rahul in this newly formed Parivar. Akhilesh and Mayawati have decided to not fight from Congress bastions of Amethi and Rai Bareli. But why did UP ka ladka Akhilesh dump Rahul? He let his Bua Mayawati explain.
गठबंधन को लेकर कांग्रेस पार्टी के बारे में यह बात भी सर्वविदित है कि बीएसपी व सपा को कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ चुनावी गठबंधन करने से कोई खास लाभ मिलने वाला नहीं है। काफ़ी लंबी अवधि तक केंद्र व उत्तर प्रदेश सहित देश के अधिकांश राज्यों में भी ज़्यादातर यहाँ कांग्रेस पार्टी ने ही एक सत्र राज किया है और इनके शासनकाल में देश में गरीबी, बेरोजगारी व भ्रष्टाचार आदि भी काफी ज्यादा बढ़ा है।
snubbed by Bua Bhatija, a jolted Congress put up a brave face as it prepares to go solo.
Maybe there will be some rethink as the elections approach. Congress party cannot be underestimated in UP. And if necessary, the Congress party will of course contest elections on its own strength.
But Prime Minister Modi launched an unsparing attack on the Mahagathbandhan at BJP's meet in the national capital.
ये सारे मिलकर अब देश में एक मजबूर सरकार बनाने में जुट गए हैं। वो नहीं चाहते कि देश में मजबूत सरकार बने और उनकी दुकान फिर बंद हो जाए।
Finance Minister Arun Jaitley also slammed the Grand Alliance, saying it could never work since many in the Gathbandhan harbor prime ministerial ambitions.
कांग्रेस का शहजादा हो, बंगाल की दीदी हो, आंध्र प्रदेश के बाबू हो, उत्तर प्रदेश की बहन जी हो, सब दिल में इच्छा रखते हैं और सबकी तलवारें चुनाव के बाद निकलेंगी। लेकिन आज उनमें से एक में भी हिम्मत नहीं है कि नेतृत्व के विषय को लेकर हमारे नेता के सामने खड़े हो पाए।
In their mega press conference, Akhilesh dropped a big hint that he would be willing to support Maya as prime ministerial candidate to take on the Modi juggernaut.
मैंने पहले भी कहा और आज फिर कहता हूं कि उत्तर प्रदेश ने हमेशा प्रधानमंत्री दिया है और हमें खुशी होगी कि उत्तर प्रदेश से फिर एक प्रधानमंत्री बने।
The SP and BSP alliance dumping the Congress party has been formed with a clear intent to obstruct the BJP in coming to power. Back again in center, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called this alliance a deliberate attempt to form a Majboor Sarkar. However, it is very clear that this time the contest in UP between PM Modi and Bua Bhatija is going to be extremely tight. In Lucknow with camera person Sanjay Singh, Nilanshu Shukla for India Today.
Now, Rahul Gandhi fires a fresh salvo at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Congress chief, while interacting with the media, took on the Prime Minister and criticized his handling of the economy, institutions and the Rafale fighter jet deal. Rahul claimed that BJP and RSS are weakening India by strangling its institutions. The Congress slammed the government's demonetization move, saying that people suffer due to the Prime Minister's irresponsible and rash decision. He also reiterated his charges against the Modi government on the Rafale controversy and also criticized the sacking of CBI chief Alok Verma.
The CBI chief wanted to investigate the Rafale scam. The Prime Minister fired him. The Supreme Court intervened. The Supreme Court said, you cannot fire him. And then in another fit, the Prime Minister fired him again. So it's pretty clear that he is strangling institutions. He is attacking the strength of India. मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, अभी शुरुआत हुई है। अभी शुरुआत हुई है। अभी ट्रेलर दिखा है। मगर राफेल की जो सच्चाई है, डिमोनेटाइजेशन की जो सच्चाई है, जैसे ही लोगों को वो सच्चाई दिखाई देगी, फिर चौकीदार की बात सुनेंगे। I committed in these 3 elections that we will do farm loan waivers in these 3 states in 10 days. And I delivered it in 2 days. I don't like telling lies. My name is not Mr. Narendra Modi. Do not impose your sexism on me. Okay, I'm very clear. The Prime Minister should have delivered that defense. The Prime Minister did not have the guts to deliver the defense, and the Prime Minister ran away from the House of Parliament. That's simple as that. And by the way, the Raksha Mantri didn't deliver a defense either. There is a simple question that is being asked: why did Mr. Anil Ambani get that contract?
Why did he give 30,000 crores? And did anybody object to Mr. Narendra Modi bypassing the entire Indian Air Force? Yes or no? Simple question. Anybody can answer it. I haven't got the answer.
Now, Prime Minister Modi addressed BJP cadres on the second day of the party's National Council meeting on Saturday, which was held at the Ramlila Maidan in Delhi. During his poll pep talk to BJP party workers ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, Prime Minister Modi launched a blistering attack on the Gandhis and the Gathbandhan. Here's a report.
आप सभी प्रतिनिधि बंधु,
It was Prime Minister Narendra Modi's poll pathshala in the national capital as he addressed BJP cadre on day 2 of its national convention at Delhi's Ramlila Maidan ahead of Battle 2019.
जीजा माता जी ने
On a day when the SP and the BSP made the alliance official, the Prime Minister wasted no time at hitting out at the Mahagathbandhan, questioning their political ideology.
जीजा माता की आत्मा हमें कह रही है,
वो मजबूर सरकार चाहते हैं ताकि अपने परिवार का, अपने रिश्तेदारों का भला कर सके। देश मजबूत सरकार चाहता है ताकि सबका साथ, सबका विकास हो सके। जिन दलों का जन्म कांग्रेस और कांग्रेस की कार्य संस्कृति के विरोध में हुआ था, जो उस जमाने में कांग्रेस के तौर तरीकों को बर्दाश्त नहीं कर पाए, वही विरोधी दल आज एकजुट हो रहे हैं।
Next, training his guns on the Gandhis, the Prime Minister highlighted India Today's report which showed how Augusta middleman Christian Michel lobbied against Rafale and for Eurofighter to get the defense deal.
मीडिया में भी रोज सनसनीखेज खुलासे हो रहे हैं। हाल में जो खुलासा हुआ है उससे स्पष्ट है कि सिर्फ हेलीकॉप्टर घोटाले की नहीं बल्कि लड़ाकू विमान वाली डील में भी खेल हुआ था।
The Prime Minister also countered Rahul Gandhi's charge that institutions under his government are now under attack. The Prime Minister talked about how Congress misused the CBI to target him when he was a Gujarat Chief Minister.
मैं जब गुजरात का मुख्यमंत्री था तो 12 साल तक लगातार कांग्रेस ने और उसके साथियों ने और उसके इशारे पर चलने वाली सिस्टम ने, उनकी पूरी सल्तनत ने हर तरीके से मुझे परेशान करने का काम किया।
But PM Modi wasn't done with the Gandhis just yet. He took a jibe at how, unlike them, he doesn't put his name on schemes because for him it's all about Vikas and not credit.
और ये सब इसलिए
कितनी योजनाएं ऐसी हैं जो मेरे नाम से चल रही है। क्या आयुष्मान योजना के आगे नरेंद्र मोदी जुड़ा है? नहीं ना। कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी में हमने पहले दिन से सिखाया जाता है, स्वयं से बड़ा दल और दल से बड़ा देश होता है।
कठोर परिश्रम करने वाला।
Finally, the Prime Minister also targeted the Congress over delay in Ram Mandir, claiming that Rahul's party is trying to delay the case in the Supreme Court.
हर नागरिक की अपनेपन के साथ सेवा करने वाला।
कांग्रेस नहीं चाहती कि अयोध्या विषय का हल आए। इसके लिए भी तो उसके वकील सुप्रीम कोर्ट गए थे। भाइयों और बहनों, हमें कांग्रेस का यह रवैया भूलना नहीं है और किसी को भूलने देना भी नहीं है।
संस्कार है हमारी संस्कृति।
Prime Minister Modi has sounded the poll bugle and the message to the BJP cadre as well as the opposition is loud and clear that he is already battle ready for 2019. Bureau Report, India Today.
A massive row has erupted over Prime Minister Narendra Modi's clerk remark against Karnataka Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. After Prime Minister Modi claimed that Kumaraswamy has been reduced to a mere clerk in the JDS Congress government in Karnataka, the Karnataka Chief Minister has hit back in a tweet. He said, and I quote, "I am amused to see Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi reacting to a statement which I never made. After farmers' loan, this is the second time he is reacting to a false statement," unquote. Such statements, in fact, he went on to say, won't deter our coalition government from the development agenda. Now, senior Congress leader and former Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah also slammed the Prime Minister, calling him a clerk of the Sangh Parivar.
अभी कुछ दिन पहले इस गठबंधन का ट्रेलर भी बाहर आया है। आपने देखा होगा, तेलंगाना में गठबंधन का पराजय हो गया, बुरी तरह पराजय हो गया। और कर्नाटक में जहां गठबंधन की पहली सरकार बनी है, वहां के मुख्यमंत्री क्या कह रहे हैं? कर्नाटक के मुख्यमंत्री, जो गठबंधन की सरकार के मुख्यमंत्री हैं, अभी तो कुछ ही महीने हुए हैं और ऐसे परेशान है, वो कह रहे हैं कि उन्हें मुख्यमंत्री के बजाय एक क्लर्क मात्र बना करके रख दिया गया है।
ಮೋದಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಮೋದಿಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತು? ಈ ಡಸ್ ನೋ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಕೊಲಿಷನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ JDS ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಕಸ್ಬೇನು ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇನು? ಇದು ಎತ್ಕಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ JDSನವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ.
Now, after India Today's ground report, the Kerala government has expressed willingness to hold conciliatory talks on the Alapad mining issue. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan will chair a high-level meeting to discuss the issue. The meeting has been scheduled for the 16th of this month. Industries Minister E.P. Jayarajan and other senior government officials will also attend the meeting. Protesters from the Alapad village have also been invited for the meeting. They are sticking to their demand that they will not accept anything less than complete shutdown of the mining company. Residents of the village have been agitating for the past 2 months, asking the government to halt mining activities in the area. The villagers allege that sand mining is swallowing up the coastal stretch of Alapad.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.